If we're going to be facing more undead, we're going to have to rest and recuperate. I may want to consider changing some of my spells as well. Make them more devastating. Like getting rid of this invisibility thing and getting more fireballs. Fireballs are always useful. I agree, they are always useful. Very good at killing everything that we encounter. Speaking of things that we encounter, I hope we encounter more of those horns like the one that we found. Probably going to be useful. Indeed it will be. But I am still concerned about the undead. My holy symbol won't have much problem turning them. That is, if there aren't a lot of them. Let's keep moving forward. Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Eye of the Beholder 2, The Legend of Darkmoon. And when last we left off, oh look, undead, surprising no one. In this deeper part of the catacombs is an army of undead, being led by clerics that likely raised them from their eternal slumber. The clerics are dangerous in their own right. They have spells that can hold you in place. They do hit moderately hard. I would appreciate if I had a fighter rather than a cleric in the front ranks, but we make the best of the situation that we have. Right, let's go over here and find those undead. Now, they're currently split up, which shows that the undead aren't necessarily always one group that are always together. Now, if you could only hit one of them when they're turned, only one of them will come after you, which is quite handy. You're not following yet. You will. There we go. Dealing with one undead is a lot safer than dealing with four of them, because dealing with four of them means that there are two that can hit you, and also that my timing is completely wrong here. Aha! They are now no longer so concerned about the fact that I am here. Let's see if we can turn them again. No, we cannot. Seems like the first time was the most effective time. That's okay though, we'll deal with you. Nice hit there. I just want another fighter so that I can have Valendra and that fighter just deal tons of damage up close. We have a +5 sword that we cannot currently use because we do not have anyone that can use them. There we go. Nice hit there. Now we want to make sure, as we are moving away from these undead, that we do not let ourselves get surrounded. There are lots of these areas here that have little loops that if we were fighting using those loops, we would probably die. Because they would sneak up around us, surround us, and then the rest of the party would fall. If we keep just backtracking, eventually we get to here, and then we get to a large open area. That is an area that we want to fight a huge amount of enemies in. Like 4 undead, that's fine, we can deal with 4 undead, but if there are more than 4, that's when the problems begin. Speaking of problems beginning, here is a door that doesn't seem to have a way that we can open it. There's no keyhole, there's also no hidden switch. There are items that we can grab, like a dagger. We might as well have that dagger and this key, and we might as well have a look and see if, yep, the dagger is magical, the robe is magical as well. Now, Rune's armor class is 7. If we put this on, Rune's armor class is now 6. Also, while I think about it, here are some +2 braces of protection. Let's give them to Lalanva so that her armor class is now 1 as opposed to 3. Really should have done that a little while ago. This does mean that Sandstar's armor class is now 4, but we can deal with that. We're going to rest before we open this door. The only way that I can see that we could try and open it is to force it open, and that has its dangers, because forcing doors open means that you can't shut them if they have a switch, as far as I know, but if they have a switch you could just open them. And there could be some really dangerous enemies on the other side. In fact, I'm pretty much counting that there will be some really dangerous enemies on the other side. Is opening this a really good idea? We do have little choice in the matter. The door is open. I see undead. How many do you see and how often? A lot and all the time down here. Oh. Right, how many are we going to face if we let them come to us? Well, there's a cleric there as well, so that's not good. There are going to be a lot of enemies for us. Let us back up to that location that I wanted to back up to. And let's just go over here. And another fireball. That did very little. Let's keep backing up, shall we? More fireballs! And we will ready your ability to turn undead. That worked. But they don't really have many places to run to. So if we go back to here, and not into there, oh my, if we went into there, that would be a disaster. An absolute disaster, going into a small room so that we can be surrounded by all these undead. I'm not going to do that. Oh no. We could use the fireball trap to hurt the undead, but I'm not going to do that. Chances are I will accidentally hurt myself. I'm going to presume that there are lots of undead that are coming after us. I saw at least 2 groups of enemies. So we're going to back up as much as we can, and then consider our options. We could even rest and see if we can restore our fireballs. After all, the enemies don't seem to be coming after us. Let's do that, shall we? I can hear them, actually. That may not be the best idea. That may not be the best idea. If they're coming after us, getting ambushed by the undead while we're resting is a poor thing. Now, where are they? Don't go in there. Don't let them... Aha! There are a few clerics there. And by a few, I mean 2. There they are. Let's deal with the clerics as quickly as we can. I was expecting a lot of clerics. Let's back up a bit. I don't know how many uses of hold person that they have. We have uses of hold person that we could use. We do. We could try that ourselves. They are, I believe, let's see, here they are. Did that work? Yeah, I think it worked on you. You're not attacking right now. Excellent. We got one of them, which means one less threat to worry about. Can't really use that on the undead, though, because the undead are not bothered by hold person. They're not alive, after all. Yes, this is much better, dealing with just one foe, and the other one can't do a thing. Then again, that then happens. Oh, that then happens. Right, magic missile time. As we then consider that now the front line is completely paralyzed. And we have more magic missiles, which is good, because the first of the 2 clerics is gone. Can you die too? Yes! Oh my! Too close for comfort. Let's rest very quickly. Because you are going to be in bother. Now, you're no longer paralyzed, which is good. We, ooh! Secret. That's a handy thing to find. Let us, however, explore that secret after we have dealt with all of the huge hordes of undead that we have unleashed. Hopefully that won't be a dead end or full of even more monsters. We can only find out by going there. It's not like we can close it again. Why do they make hidden routes where you can't go and close them again? Maybe they don't want them to be closed. Why would you not want your hidden escape route to be closed? That just defies all explanation. It may not be an escape route. It may be somewhere where they hold people prisoner. Then why would they not want it to be shut? Doesn't make any sense. There only appear to be a few undead left. I would not let your guard be dropped, Lilamva. There are probably far more undead than we first counted on. We really do need a frontline fighter. I keep saying it, but as soon as we get one, we won't have as many problems with people being held in the back rows. Or at the very least, we'll have more people that we can switch around, so that won't be... Oh! Okay, hello! Look at all those undead warriors that we're going to have to take care of. Do not like them. Fortunately, we have plenty of fireballs. Fireballs for you, fireballs for everyone! Ha! Be careful, though. Do not want to have them... Okay, go this way, so that we are not flanked, which was about to happen. Turn undead. It worked. Brilliant. Let's get one of them to start following us. Just one. Okay, we can't seem to get just one of them to follow us because they're still running away. There we go. One undead is going to come and face us, though. You were not affected by the ton undead because you weren't there. That's fine, though. We can deal with one of you. We're not in any rush to... Okay, you went that way, did you? We do not want to go that way ourselves. No. Why was I about to go into that area where I could have been flanked? Terrible, terrible idea. There's actually an argument to be made for having a frontline fighter in the back rows for that very reason. Also, Rune gained a level up. Brilliant. We will be sure to assign some more spells to him soon. And there we go, 2 more undead. I have to say, apart from that very shaky part with the paralysis, this actually hasn't been that bad of an encounter, relatively speaking. Okay, I'm doing the silly thing here, which is going this way, but I don't think we're going to be... Nope, we were not flanked. That's good. I wonder how many undead there were. I haven't been counting. I haven't been counting how many foes there are, but imagine doing this with a not particularly great party, like a party that you made specifically for this game. Because you would not have the +5 polearm. You would not have all of the stuff that I have, like the +4 adamantium darts. I haven't been using them either, but they're pretty useful. You want to go over here, that's fine. If you wouldn't mind pressing that switch to unleash fireballs to hit you in the face, that would be brilliant. Now, one of you dropped a short sword. That's pretty useful. Oh! Oh! How did you get there? That's a little worrying. I did not know that there was someone behind us. We'll take care of you as quickly as we can, because oh dear, that's bad. How did you get behind us? I suppose that doesn't matter. What's more important is that we took care of you. This is a short sword, and is it a magical short sword? That's a good question. Don't really have that much liberty to check, because we don't have much space for stuff. Let's for now put this down and do a bit of healing. There we go. Rune actually took a hit, which is concerning. Don't want Rune to take too many of them. We'll also quickly take a moment to see what extra spells you can use. 1 of level 5. Hold Monster? Yes. We want Hold Monster. Hold Monster is really good. Now, how many more undead are down here? Let's go and find out. Lots of them is the answer. Oh my, it's never going to end, is it? It's really not. There are going to be loads of them. And multiple clerics, firing lots of paralysis magic at us. This is probably an area where they recommend you do not go. Well, I went there, and it probably wasn't a smart plan. Now we want to get rid of you, and very quickly be mindful of the fact that I did that silly thing again. And you're over there. Okay, you're there, that's fine. That explains at least how you might have flanked us. I didn't want you to flank us. Oh my, did I not want you to flank us. Also, you're just gone! And there's another undead. Hello! Who spies undead? Everyone spies undead in the catacombs. To be fair, this is probably the place where you'd find them. Hello! Would you like to perish? I'd like my various party members to gain even more experience. That would be wonderful. There we go. Just how many undead are there going to be? How long is a piece of string? Don't give me those rhetorical questions. There can only be so many undead here. Can there? There could be a massive quantity of them, hundreds, thousands, but even that is a finite number, Rune. You can't tell me there's an infinite number of them. What if there's a portal that opens to a plane of undead? Even that would not have an unlimited supply of undead. You know, you really shouldn't be arguing while we're fighting monsters. I'm sorry. Yes, you should be. You too. Me? I was just asking a question. Oh, never mind. There are more of them! Oh my, how many undead are we gonna have to deal with here? How many? There are loads of them! I see like another 7 or 8 just around that corner. Were we not meant to come this way? Is there an unlimited supply? Is Sandstar right? If that's the case, I found an unlimited source of experience, which is always nice. Right, there are 2 undead here. 3 undead here. We do have a magic missile. It will do a tiny bit of damage. Not a whole lot, but a tiny bit. And we have 1 more. I'm not sure that did anything. But hey, lots of damage we're dealing, slowly but surely, as we slowly back further and further away. Forever, we shall try our best to keep distance with the undead, who cannot run at us. It is handy that they cannot run. Also, I was just checking to see where we were, because there's no map feature. Hello, undead! Would you like to come this way? There's only 1 of you now. Excellent. Then we can take care of you and see how many more undead are around that corner. About 5 billion, I think. Think of the experience, though. This is really good experience. Brilliant experience. Another undead taken care of. There's another one there. Let's let you come to us, shall we? And go around the corner. Brilliant. Another hit there for 7. Don't really need to worry about that, though. I don't think Hold Monster works on the undead, even though it's better than Hold Person, mainly because they're undead. Right, how many do we have to deal with now? There are none here. There's 1 there. Oh no, wait, there are about 8. Never mind. I thought, haha, finally dealt with them all. Nope. Big nope, absolutely wrong. Let's just quickly back away, shall we? As quickly as we can. And I'm just going to go round here, and then round here, so that we are not surrounded. And then here. There are just more of them following. So many undead. This could very well be an army of undead that we have uncovered. Also, Ice Storm is going to be practically useless against these because they're undead. And by their very nature, they don't really care about the cold, because they're dead. And we want to go this way. Oh, we want to actually attack with this, and we're in the big room now. We have backed up to the big room. This is not too terrible, because there's lots of places where we can move. As long as what's happened here doesn't happen, which is that the group splits up and decides to try and flank me. Like so. That's pretty bad. So we want to turn this way and deal with you as quickly as we can, so that there are only 2 of them for us to worry about. We wanted to keep turning when the 2 of them were attacking, so we were facing them, so that their attacks would only hit the front line. We could risk 1 of them potentially attacking Rune. There's only 1 left. They must not give a lot of experience. Either that, or we must need a lot of experience to gain a level. Should we try resting? We have a lot of healing still, I think. Okay, we have a little healing. We'll heal a little more. And then we'll go back and see if there are any more undead there. There are probably more undead. Also, did that heal anything? I don't think it did. Also, we should probably cast Bless. And Prayer. Really should have been doing this. Haven't been doing this, though. Haven't really needed to. Probably still should have, though. There we go. Now that we are that much more likely to hit, let's see about taking care of the stragglers. And by the stragglers, I mean the remaining 17 hordes of undead that are around the corner. Like you. Okay, is this really the last 2? Is this really the last 2 undead? And this is when I turn around and there are 5 more groups of undead going, hello! And then we die. This has been a long and protracted fight. But hopefully, it was worth it. There we go. They are gone. No, wait! There's another horde of them. Oh, and I see another one back there. I really am wondering if there is even any chance of clearing all of them out. There must only be a finite number. There must be. And yet, here we are. Now let's try our best to get away by going this way. Let's not do something stupid like get myself trapped by multiple groups of undead. There we go. And back a bit more. Let ourselves get a few hits. Go this way. Hit you. Still 4 of them. Okay, still 4 of them. Give it time. Still 4. And I see another one back there for a total of 5. Okay, now there are not so many of them. As in, there's 1 less. I'll take 1 less. I'll take any number less. Okay, there are 2 of them now. 1 of them. Okay, just 1 undead for us to deal with. Hopefully there will soon be no undead for us to deal with. You know what? If the rest of this game has only undead in it, I will be sad that I did not bring a party of 4 clerics. 1 should probably be sufficient, though. Okay, you're gone. Right, time to rest, because oh my, let's rest. That's a lot of healing. It's a lot of healing. We're going to be resting for about a day or so, a day and a half. It'll be worth it, though. There we go. All of those buffs have gone. That's fine. We shall buff again. Bless and prayer. Should be doing that more often, especially when I'm fighting huge groups of undead. Either way, back we go! Back to the fun that is a huge horde of undead. A huge horde of undead. At our level, I'm surprised we managed to take care of all of them. Okay, please tell me I've taken care of all... Nope, there are still more. Is this the last group of 4? Is this the last group? It's got to be the last group. And this is when it's not. This is when there are more undead, and we have to take care of them. Bless is doing a decent job of making it a little easier, though. There are now only 3 undead for us to deal with. And there'll probably still only be 3 undead after we go around this corner. Yep, there we go. Oh, what have I done? I'll tell you what I've done. I've got in this room. Now let us quickly right this mistake by turning undead. You're going to run away. You're going to split up. Let's deal with you first, shall we? Once we can actually hit you. There we go. And then we can deal with the other 2. I don't know if they only have to run away for so long distance-wise or time-wise, but either way, I want them to keep moving until we get into this room, then I can hit them. Or rather just hit one of them. And there we go. You're going to try and follow me. You're gone. Now there's only 1 undead. Soon to be no undead. Managed to recover that quite well, and Valendra has gained a level up now. Do you have the ability? Nope, you're too low a level for spells. Fair enough. At some point you will gain spells. I don't know what point that is. I think there's still a substantial amount of time to wait before that happens. Oh look! More undead. Really, how many more do we have to fight here? I'm going to deal with all of them. This is going to be the Undead Jamboree episode. The one where we just dealt with all the undead. I'll get that loot. There was loot there. Or was that the remains of an adventurer? Either way, I will get all of that loot. And it will be amazing. It'll be like a suit of plate mail, and I'll be really happy, because plate mail is really useful for keeping the Lamver alive. This is when it's like a +1 sling and a +1 suit of leather armor. You know what? I'll actually be glad for that too, because Sandstar does not have a magic suit of leather armor. Or a magic sling. Okay. You're gone as well. Is that finally it? Is that finally the end of the hordes of undead? Do you know what? There are more of them. There are absolutely more of them. Who was I kidding, folks? Who was I kidding that there wouldn't be more undead for me to deal with? Silly me. Why would I presume that there weren't undead. Fireball time! I don't even know if that's hitting them. But you know what? I'll use it anyway. Because it's a fireball. And it may help soften them up a bit. Hit that one at least. So many undead. I'm sure we're not meant to come here at this point. We're not meant to go in. Or maybe we are meant to go in here at this point. Because we do have a skull key, and yet nothing to open it with. Does this mean we have to go and take care of this entire huge horde of skeleton warriors? Okay, how many more are there? I saw a few more. There are... Okay, there are 4 there. Is that it? Is that the final group of 4? There's 2 as well. Okay, there's 2 and a 4. Or maybe it's just a 4. I don't know. They don't appear to... No, there are multiple of them. There are many groups. Or maybe it is just a 4 that are sort of split up a bit. Can we turn undead? Yes, we can. The prayer has expired, but that's fine, because we'll hit one of them will turn around, and then we can start hitting this one, and there's another one that appears to... there are 2 more, actually, that appear to not be affected by the turn undead. That's fine. Single undead, or even pairs of them, we can deal with them. It doesn't seem like this horde ever is ending. Maybe there's something in what you said, Sandstar. Are you admitting that I might be right? I'm admitting that there's something peculiar going on here, not necessarily that you're right. You just don't want to admit that I'm right, do you? Either way, if there is a horde of undead that is endless, we will spend eternity fighting them. Not that that is not heroic and brave, Valendra, but, we would die. He is right, we would die. Okay, there are just single undead in here. That's it. Just a few scattered errant undead. Have we finally dealt with... Oh dear. Do not let yourself get surrounded, me. That could have been terrible. Fighting all of these undead, only to then have, just at the very end, the party get surrounded and killed. I mean, we do have a single scroll of Raise Dead, but my do I not want to use it here. Okay. Do we have any spells that we can use on these? We have a magic missile. That'll do it. We do have a Melf's acid arrow as well. Probably didn't hit. In fact, I would go so far as to say that definitely didn't hit. Completely missed. Okay, this way now. There are only a few of them. Only 2. Have we finally dealt? Also, I accidentally picked up the weapon, but that's fine, because we were still able to kill that undead. Is this the last one? Is this finally the last one? If this is how they're going to do the difficulty in this game, I'm not looking forward to more fights like this, where they just throw 70 billion of an enemy at you and go, hey, endurance match, hope you can do it. Are they finally gone? No. No, of course not. There are still 3 more. There are still 3 more undead. Of course there are. Of course there are 3 more of them. Can we turn them? That would be nice. Yes, we can. One of them is going to go and follow us because we hit that one. And then we'll deal with the other 2, and then we'll see if there are any more. Please let there be no more. Hopefully the reward for this was worth it. I really hope it was. It probably wasn't. Okay, we do not want Lilanva to fall unconscious here. We really don't want that to happen. Also, I really should not have gone that way. That would have been silly if, that would have been the end of Lilanva if we got surrounded. I do like having the ability to lay on hands. Okay, they went this way actually, didn't they? Yes, they went this way. So we just wait for one of them, and then we get this one, and we kill this one. If I did not have this +5 polearm, I could not have done this. Pretty sure I could not have done this. Okay, you're going to go over there, we're going to hit you, and hopefully I've said this multiple times already, but hopefully this is the end of all of the undead. Is this the end? Are there any more undead? No. That's it. Finally, the undead have been bested. Well, I think we all did very well there. You didn't even do anything, Sandstar. I was keeping my eyes open and making sure that we were not flanked, and that is very important. Trust me, we did not want to get flanked there. Either way, we did very well to deal with them all. But we still have more that we need to do, of course. We need to figure out where we're going from here. And look at all of this equipment that we found. It looks quite useful. We shall do that after we have rested. A sound idea. I could do with a rest, definitely. Me too, I'm absolutely knackered. You're never going to change, are you, Sandstar? You wouldn't want me to. You wouldn't want me to. And when we come back, folks, oh my, all of those undead are finally gone. It took a long time to get rid of them. No, wait, there are still more. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? You know what? I'm just leaving them there for now. We'll deal with them next time, and then we'll have a look where we cleared out. I've no idea where they came from. Did they really respawn? I highly hope not. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.